Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the Raze Energy Stars and Strikes Series. Irish Hills 200 here from Michigan International Raceway. This is your cutoff race for the round of 8 here tonight and going into this evening. Trey Jackson, Chris Wade, and Brian Chew and Ken Campbell, all four of them guys outside looking in. The last guy in coming into tonight by 5 points, won Mr. Aaron Hale in by 5 points. And everybody else 10, 17, and 20. So realistically, it's probably Kevin and Aaron that has to be the most careful here tonight. Brian Chew right there in the 11 as well is going to be pretty much okay. I do, boy. Nope, Chew is out. He is 15 out and 13 out. Chris Wade 13 out. So really tonight is going to depend on Mr. Aaron Hale and how he decides to run this event, as we got qualifying underway right now with 2 minutes left in qualifying tonight, folks. You see it, Trey Jackson, though, top of the board in the 31, putting up a fight here, putting that car on top of the board here. It could give him an opportunity to get himself into this final round as far as the playoff contending goes. And it's going to be nerve-wracking for all these guys here tonight, as we got about 2 minutes left in this one at the moment. Qualifying, getting ready to wrap up here and get this thing underway for 100 laps here tonight. As we hang on right now, and it's going to be 1 minute, 41 seconds left on the board here tonight in this one. Should be a lot of fun here tonight, folks, as we get ready to go. Green flag racing from the Irish Hills, the Stars and Stripes Racing League, and everything we got going on here. So, as we get ready to go, I'm going to kick you over for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go green here from Michigan International Raceway. Alright, race fans, I want to take this time to thank our sponsors, GridFinder.com. GridFinder is the easiest way to find online sim racing leagues for iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Competizione, F1 2020, or Vector 2, and many more. Racing sims and games alike. You can find leagues in the UK, US, Europe, Australia, and more. Head to gridfinder.com, where you will find all the leagues you see here on Extreme Sim TV, as well as many more. Alternatively, if you have a league or a community yourself and you're watching this, get yourself signed up on the site and join the other 1,000 leagues currently registered on GridFinder. Find your place on the grid. Back here live once again, qualifying wrapping up, and it was Timmy McNally able to jump top of the board with a 40.064. McNally, he will be your pole sitter here tonight for the Irish Hills 200 here this evening. So again, McNally grabbing the pole here tonight. Big deal for Timmy McNally getting up there, grabbing the pole here in this playoff event. So we are ready to go racing here tonight. Again, it will be 200 miles, 100 laps here. We'll take a look at your starting lineup for the Raze Energy Truck Series here this evening from Michigan International Raceway. Without further ado, here's where everybody will be starting this one as we get ready to cut the field from 12 to 8 here. Timmy McNally's top of the board. Rickard starts P2. Andrew Madwin starting from 3rd. Nate Lynch starting from 4th. Starting from 5th here tonight, Trey Jackson, Derek Offerman rolls 6th. Patrick Hasty rolling off from the 7th spot alongside Kevin in 8th. Ken Campbell, Christopher Wade, they're in 10th. Brandon Messick, Adam Sidelow, they're in 12th. Kyle, Brian Chew, 14th. 15th, Max Ward. Aaron Hale rolls from the 16th position. 17th, Scott Black. Steve Anderson rolls 18th. Douglas Hopper rounds out your top 19 here tonight. So there you go, 19 trucks take on the Speedway here tonight. We'll get ready to go green flag racing in just a moment here, folks, on Extreme Sim TV. You'll get ready to roll off behind the iRacing pace car in just one moment, and you see them actually getting ready to roll here. And right now, I tell you what, if you are some of these guys in these playoffs, you are nervous. As you get ready to go green here tonight, you got to be a little bit nervous about what could happen over the next 100 laps, 200 miles. These guys have to perform. And we'll get everybody pulled up here. You can see circling around the racetrack right now, Andrew Medwin right there on the top side. They're in turn number 1 and 2 behind the iRacing pace car here tonight. Medwin again coming in a part of this battle for the playoffs here that we have going on tonight. And I'll keep you posted on the playoff battle as we go along here of what we will be seeing later on in the evening. So again, 100 laps here is your scheduled distance for this one. Pace car getting ready to dive down. Again, a refresher. It was Trey Jackson, Chris Wade, and Brian Chew, Ken Campbell. All 4 of those drivers outside looking in for the next round here tonight. And I got to give love to Timmy McNally up there on the pole, leading the first in the non-chase drivers as far as that battle goes. But right now, field down 1 and 2. We are green. Great jump for Timmy McNally out front. McNally leads early on. Everybody coming up to speed here. Lap number 1 is a scheduled 100 laps here tonight. Taking a look here, Brian back there, a bunch of these trucks. And hanging on down the back straightaway they run. In single file, we'll see the draft be a big part of tonight's race. See the 25 of Lynch right there, hanging on that Budweiser machine. That's the 25 of Nate Lynch. He'll jump up high. Early on, gonna lose a spot to Kevin in the 4. Great move by the 4 truck. Everybody back here, look at Max Ward back here in the back of the pack alongside. Looks to be the number 8 of Scott Black running the top right now in that skate machine. Grid run so far. Meanwhile, it's Rickard behind Mr. McNally with Andrew Medwin up in the mix. Medwin having a great run. Kevin, look at Kevin having a good run here tonight. Nate Lynch there, Trey Jackson. Looking at Trey hanging on inside the top 5 as well. So what a good trucks here inside this top 5 here tonight. And again, Trey Jackson came in the first car out. It was Aaron Hale in front of him. And right now, if the race finished as we run, I believe Trey Jackson would bump Aaron Hale out. Because Aaron Hale is deep in the field right now in the 54 Toyota Tundra. He's got some work cut out for him here early. Get that machine back up toward the front. Aaron Hale in his Toyota Tundra. Look at Max Ward, 59, the Raze Energy machine, hanging on there as well. What about Kyle and Brian Chew? Chew top side, Interstate Batteries number 11, with Adam right there as well involved in this battle. Medwin is now going to pass McNally for the race lead. New race leader in the Michigan and the Irish Hills 200. Give it to Andrew Medwin. Andrew Medwin leads in the Toyota Tundra right now on the bottom. Move Mr. McNally back to second. Here it comes Mr. Kevin. What a great run for the Ford truck here tonight as well. Andrew Medwin inside, or Mr. Kevin inside the top 5. Doing a great job hanging on. Again, the draft here early, keeping everybody up on top of one another. them side by side for the race lead. That's going to slow those two trucks down. Here comes Medwin, or Mr. Kevin, with a big run down the front straightaway. Kevin looking for running one. McNally on the outside of Medwin. These two trucks still side by side. Great racing right now. And I have to say, great job. And that's Kevin up there still with his chase hopes alive. And with the run he's having, it would guarantee him a spot in the round of 8 in that number 4 Chevrolet. Scott Rickard back there, also big time run for him. Christopher Wade, the 53. And I do believe Wade is a playoff truck. He is. Unfortunately, it's not pulling him up for some reason. I'll have to get that fixed. But right now, everybody's fighting their way through right now. And some great racing here by these trucks, 2 and 3 wide. Look at Trey Jackson looking to the inside. Jackson looking to the inside there, nothing doing. And everybody's still hanging on at the moment. And single filed out the bottom. McNally leads this thing. Behind him, going to be Andrew Medwin. So right now, hanging on right now, McNally and Medwin battling right now. Great battle up front. McNally, Andrew Medwin. Everybody hanging on. 7 and 100 complete here tonight from the Michigan International Speedway. Max Ward, there's Brandon Messick jumping up a spot. Tried to get under Nate Lynch in the 25 Budweiser machine. Nothing doing there. That steel Toyota Tundra trying his best to work his way forward as he works the bottom lane here. 8 on the board this time by. And now he leads here tonight with Medwin in second. That's the 12 truck of Medwin. That Toyota Tundra right to the back bumper. McNally. Rickard in third. Wade in fourth. That's your top 4 here as they thunder down the back straightaway. 8 of 100 complete right now. Rickard, McNally, Medwin right there as well. 9 on the board this time by. 9 of 100 complete. Medwin runs second. Behind McNally down the front straightaway. Great racing up front. And again, folks, we'll come by to put lap number 9 on the board of the scheduled 100 here tonight. I have to say, great racing up front right now. One truck blinking in and out. That is McNally having a little bit of connection issue in that 12 truck, but keeps it straight right now. Pretty much just a wonderful race out front. What about Scott Rickard in third? Christopher Wade in fourth. Kevin in fifth. Trucks jumping to the bottom. Nate Lynch kind of dropping back here. Nate kind of falling back. But the one truck in big trouble here tonight. Aaron Hale running 15th. Just not the night that this Toyota Tundra wanted. And we're already 10 laps in, folks, of roughly 25 miles into this race. And right now, it is Aaron Hale who is in big trouble trying to hold on to his playoff spot. He is deep in the field. You see the 8 underneath of him there, Scott Black. He just does not have the speed right now to compete. And he's at least 0.3 of a second off these trucks up front, including Medwin and Christopher Wade, who is up here now. And again, Trey Jackson and Wade both trying to get into the playoff system. 3 points separated Jackson and Wade. That could be a battle as well. And right now, Wade in front of Jackson by 1 point. So basically, if you do 1 point for position, don't count the bonus points unofficially. That would move, I'm guessing, Wade up by 1 or 2 points over, or out by 1. Jackson would be in. Man, oh man, up front, Andrew Medwin to the bottom, McNally to the outside. 11 of 100 complete this time by. And right now, Medwin to the bottom. right there. Double file at the moment up front. Great racing between Medlin and McNally right now. Those two trucks putting on a show here tonight. Up the front of the field here, 12 of the 100 laps scheduled for this event already in the books. Caution, first yellow tonight is going to fly, and it is going to be Max Ward, the Raze Energy 59, in trouble in the grass. We'll go take a look at what happened to that truck. Yellow is out. What happened to that Raze Energy number 59 machine of Max Ward? Having an issue of some sort. You know, we'll have to, you know, our replay kind of got messed up. What happened here? Gets back, ooh, just got clipped by Kevin there, up into the outside wall. First caution of the evening, lap number 13 of the 100, and yellow is out. Take a look, Medlin right there. We're going to try to grab an interview if they don't hit pit road this time. And we're going to actually try to grab. Hale is now in 12th in the 54. Let's get a hold of Aaron Hale if we can. Revolutions Motorsports, Aaron Hale. Now let's talk to him. We'll let him hit pit road here because they are coming down. We're going to hold that interview for just a moment. Everybody coming down here for fresh tires and fuel. 14 of 100 on the board here tonight. And Hale into his box, that Toyota, for fresh tires and fuel for that machine. He'll come back out. Looks like just fuel on that stop. He'll kind of get a big jump. He'll come out right out there to Medlin. Medlin going to beat him out though. Big risk there for Hale. Now let's talk to Mr. Aaron Hale. Hey Aaron Hale, Matt in the booth, got a copy? Oh, it would help if I had the voice set up. Hey Aaron Hale, Matt in the booth, got a copy?
Hey man, I got you.
Alrighty man, well you kind of threw a little strategy there. No tires on that 54 Toyota Tundra. Is a little bit back in the pack there. Is this one of them deals where you're just trying to make up some ground?
Yeah, trying to make up a little ground and maybe save some tire for later. I think the rest of those guys took tires. It looked like Scott might took fuel. Only there's a few guys up here on the same strategy so hopefully it works out for us and we can make it on to the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I know early in the race there you were kind of in big trouble. You were back there around 13th, 14th position. Is that one of them things where you're just trying to take care of that truck, or did you actually have a problem?
No, everything was going fine. I was just trying to take care of it, and you know these tracks are kind of like restrictor plate races on the first 5 laps. So I was just trying to take care of it and let some things get spread out and pick my way through.
Well, man, you come in on the inside of the cut line, but not by much, by 5 points. What is the nerves like here early on?
It's a little nerve-wracking. Got to watch what everybody else is doing, especially with the strategy plates here early on, and just take care of it the rest of the way out. I mean, we can't have anything big happen, so just take care of it to the finish here.
All right, man, I know you're the one to go here. I'm going to let you go. Best of luck in that Toyota, buddy.
Yep.
That's Aaron Hale in that machine. So we'll get him out here, get ready to go. We'll get him back down to this team channel. Just takes me a minute to get everybody figured. There we go. So we're 15 of 100 complete here tonight. And we'll get ready to rock and roll once again. It's Douglas now going to be your race leader. He stayed out. He's going to be on old tires. Alongside of him, it'll be Scott Rickard, Timmy McNally, Brandon Messick. Hale's going to come through and come into the 5th spot again. A little bit of different tire strategy on that Toyota 54. Trying to work his way up the race ranks here tonight. Field out of turn 4. Getting ready to get the green flag back in the air. Douglas, old tires. Watch for wheel spin. Green flag flies.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. A little bit of wheel spin behind them. Rickard and Medlin Hale back here trying to hang on. Now, how with this tire strategy play out for Hale right now? Not that good. He's middle of 3 wide. Here comes Trey Jackson to the bottom. Medlin to the bottom. 16 again on the board. And right now, that strategy for Hale of taking care of the truck, he's got to be a little bit nervous here. He's in a gaggle of trunks. Is Aaron Hale. Jackson right there. He's definitely in a lot better spot now than he was earlier on in this race. Looking to the outside, the 53 of Christopher Wade. Wade crossover now underneath Hale. Hale cannot hold on there. He's going to fall back. He'll be now top side of Wade as they thunder off into 1 and 2. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead. That's Medwin alongside the 29 truck. Medwin will get the lead here. Rickard to second. And here comes Wade as well. McNally coming through 3 wide. So these tires that were older starting to fall back here already. Aaron Hale back here, bottom of 3. McNally coming through the middle. The 29 falling back, and Douglas Hopper, nothing he can do. Brandon Messick up there running the top line. A little bit behind the number 29 of Douglas. Possibly holding up Messick a little bit. Splitting them 3 wide now down the front straightaway. They'll fan out. You got plenty of room here at the front straightaway. But you got to get it figured out before you get to turn 1. You see Little and the 9 of Hasty nearly making contact there where they try to straighten out. Man, these restarts are crazy here at a place like Michelin. Michelin Tire. Michigan anyway. Out front, Andrew Medwin leads. Christopher Wade in second. The 53 truck having a wonderful run in that Ford F-150 as well. So great racing early on here in the Stars and Stripes Racing League. Raze Energy Truck Series here on Extreme Sim TV. Some really good racing here at the start of these runs. 2 and 3 wide during portions of it, but they'll get it racked back up, settled back in again as we roll it through 3 and 4, 19 of 100 complete. Again, Campbell back here in the spot right in the middle of the racetrack. In that 14 is Campbell. Messick behind him. Brandon Messick, great run in the Steel Timber Works machine. Me personally, I'm a steel guy too. I don't mess with anything but steel products. So I kind of relate to that truck a little bit. What about Nate Lynch behind him? Adam there and Derek Offerman all in this bunch. First caution of the night, it was for the Raze Energy truck of Max Ward. Damage on that, had some damage, had to go get a fast repair. The Max Ward season has not went as he would want. He's had some ups and downs, but it's Medwin out front of Wade. Christopher Wade in second here tonight so far. And when you sit here and you look at everything we're talking about here tonight, and some of these drivers that are out front, you can't be that surprised. You've got Messick there. You've got, as you look through, you got a couple of more really good drivers out there. Eric Alferman, Scott Rickard, Medwin who leads. Take a look at Medwin right now. And you take a look. Right now, 1 win on the year here for this number 12 truck of Medwin, and out in front right now. But he's had 11 top 5s and 12 top 10s. And he has just been dominant in some forms as far as top 5s and top 10s. Medwin, of course, with the win back at Rockingham, but he's going to have Wade all over him right here with 21 on the board. Christopher Wade right there in his second, that 53 truck right behind Andrew Medwin. Wade there behind him. Let's go take a look at Rade's stats as well this year. In another one of those trucks in with a 1 win here with 22 of 100 complete, folks. And folks, I tell you what, it's been a heck of a race so far. Let's go crank it up here with 22 on the board. Sorry about that, folks back here from Cranked Up. Sorry about that. I had to go deal with a kitty cat. No joking. As we run 24 of 100 complete. Brian Chew right there in sixth right now. So Brian Chew inside that top six right now underneath the 9 of Patrick Hasty. Hasty right now underneath Chew, 26 on the board of the 100 here tonight. The 26 of 100 complete here tonight at Michigan. Look at Kyle and Brian Chew. Great little battle there. The 44 machine and 11. Patrick Hasty back here hanging on in a 9, but out front, Wade and Medwin continuing to lead at the front of this thing here after 25 laps of the 100. Tonight at Michigan International Raceway in the Irish Hills 200 here tonight. Playoff race for the Stars and Stripes Racing League. And man, if you're just joining us, it's been some intense racing all night long already. It continues to be just that. Wade second, Medwin leads. Back in the pack. Let's go hunting for some battles, shall we? Battle hunting it is back here behind them. And you've got one between the 6 and the 05. Rickard has dropped back here after that round of stops. See Rickard back here in the 12. He's got the 6 of Adam underneath of him. Timmy McNally, man, I hate to see this for Timmy. Dropping back. Led earlier on and looked to have a great run going. But right now has fell back to the 10th, 13th position. Anderson there as well. And I know for a fact, I run these trucks in another league. Track position in these trucks are huge, especially on older tires. .28 of 100 complete. Christopher Wade in second. Trey Jackson in third. 28 on the board this time by. Kyle right here in fourth. Kevin there in fifth. Sixth is Patrick Hasty right now. 27 of 100 complete. Right now, 20 on the board, 28 on the board of 100. Hasty and Cabin alongside 5th and 6th. And those guys continuing a great battle, 29 laps of these 100 that are scheduled here tonight. It's very interesting how this works out. Here at Michigan International Raceway, Andrew Medwin out front, 53 of Christopher Wade. 29 on the board of 100 here tonight. Getting closer and closer to that halfway point here tonight. Medwin out front. Sorry about that, folks. Once again, broadcast interruption by the cat, but it's Andrew Medlin out front, leading over Christopher Wade and Mr. Trey Jackson behind them 1 through 3. Here after 32 laps, taking a look at Kyle back here, Patrick Hasty, Brian Chew, Kevin and Nate Lynch back here in the 25 truck. 32 and 100 complete here tonight. Ken Campbell back there, Derek Alfman, look at his truck as well in the 20. Adam and Steve Anderson right there. And Timmy McNally back there in 13th, Scott Rickard in 14th. That's the way you run 33 of 100 complete here tonight. 33 of 100 laps on the board here from Michigan International Raceway. Aaron Hale in 15th, 16th is Messick, 17th is Scott, and Douglas in 18th right now. Of 100 complete. Andrew Medlin out front. The 34 100 laps complete here tonight from the Michigan International Raceway. Stars and Stripes Racing League Raze Energy Truck Series coming at you here tonight. Medlin out front. Wade second. Jackson third. That's your battle right now. Everybody hanging on right now. What will be lap 35 of 100 here tonight? 35 of 100 in the books here this evening. You know what? Kyle back here with Brian Chew in the mix. Patrick Hasty there in the 9. Kevin there in the 4. 35 of 100 in the books here tonight. It's been great racing. Up near the front, we'll drop back through the field some more. Nate Lynch in the Budweiser machine. And Ken Campbell there in the 14, along with Derek Alterman there in the 20, with Adam right there in the 6. And what about Steve Anderson in the 99 with Scott Rickard following him? And Aaron Hale running 14. Hale having a great run here tonight as well in what would be the 14th right now, 37 of 100 on the board here tonight. Right now, everybody hanging. Medlin out front. And Wade there second. Medlin speed in the 12 truck right now. 12 weeks away at the moment. 37 here tonight. 37 of these 100 laps can be on the board. Medlin and Wade 1-2. Right now, 37 Wade Jackson, final there in 4th. Brian Chew, Patrick Hasty in 6th. Big move behind him. Here comes Kevin looking for a spot. He'll get under Hasty. Move Kevin forward to top 6. Great move for the Ford machine. Puts him. He's 6 on the board. Still falling behind with Brian Chew. Right now, again, lap 38 going on the board. And it's going to be Kevin in front of Patrick Hasty here tonight. Right there in the 11. Good run for that Interstate Batteries 11 truck here tonight as well. Got Kevin right there in the Andrew Medlin continuing to lead right now. Right now, 39 on the board of the 100 complete here tonight. over the 100 right now for the run at the moment. Andrew Medlin still leads. Somebody else falling behind at the moment. Again, Stars and Stripes Racing League here exclusively on Extreme SM TV. 40 of the 100 complete here tonight. Out front, leading. He's going to lead. The moment, Edwin B. For Wade in second. A1 on the board. Kyle back here in a Hornet's nest with Brian Hughes and Patrick Hayes right there behind him. Up there in the mix as well. What a great battle here. 5th, 6th, 7th, all right here in line. After the first 41 laps, night closing in on halfway. We had one yellow really on the evening. It was involving Max Ward in the 59 truck. That's kind of the way it has simmered down here so far. Look through some of these battles right now, right there between AC and the Ford truck of cabin. Some of these guys are putting on a show here tonight for the Raze Energy trucks here this evening, and we continue to run what has been 42 laps on the board. Aaron Hale right there in the 54. We'll go check on him in a moment. And that strategy is not really working out for him. He fell back to 15th again. Again, he stayed out, tried to get some track position. Hell, I know he said he's taking care of the truck, but he's got to start to get worried here because his nearest championship competitor for that spot is Jackson. And Jackson right now in third. And I'll tell you what, if they finish where they're at right now, Jackson will most likely bump Hill out of the playoff position. But he's right up there up front too. I mean, if I am the driver of that number 54 there in hell, I'm getting worried. It was a 5-point gap coming into the night, and that is nothing when you look at what we're dealing with here right now. He's not off by a little bit. He is off by a lot and in trouble. This thing doesn't go his way here at the very end. Hell, we're halfway through this, and it's not like you've got time to make it better. You're halfway through. Got to think, the race winner here tonight, you get 60. And back here in 5th, and we got pit road green flag stops. We'll talk about that in a moment, but if we look at the points where he was at running 15th, it would have been 29 points. That would have been a major swing. Almost a 30 points between 1st and 15th. Wow. Edwin out front, trucks on pit road. 45 out of 100 complete from the Michigan International Raceway, the Irish Eagles. 200 here tonight. Trucks on pit road for green flag stop. And Aaron Hill going to stay out. Right. So he stopped earlier. Hill stopped a little bit sooner. Got some fresh tires. If that works his way back forward. There's the 31 of Jackson. Jackson going to jump up. Right now in P5, Hill running 7th after stops. And Hill stopping a bit sooner, putting tires on the truck, trying everything he can do to better his position here tonight. y'all really having to work for here tonight. That 54 Toyota Tundra. Record right there in 7th. AC in an 8th. Brian Truck 2 and 8. Kyle in 9th. Right here. The 47 of 100 laps complete here tonight from the Michigan International Raceway here this evening. Way out front, leading. Having a really good run here, Christopher Wade right now. He's got to come for fuel right now. I don't know that I would have stayed out quite that long. He ran 33 laps on that stint. That means he'll stop again here in this event tonight. 33, so we got 54. So he'll come down with about 50-ish left to go in this race. Wade on pit road, 4 tires and full. Raze Jackson probably transfer around. So look at that, the Pennzoil 31 machine to the race lead. When they come by Christopher Wade, who's coming off the pit road now, and give it to Trey Jackson, new race leader, the 31. The 31 to the lead, Rickard to second, Chu back here in the battle for P2. That battle continues as we're coming just shy of halfway. We'll get ready to get Bob the flagman to put the halfway signal in the air. We'll get them ready to rock and roll. What a night it has been so far in the Stars and Stripes Racing Feed, powered by Raze Energy. Again, Raze Energy, you can get all your energy needs, workout supplements, and much more over at RazeEnergy.com. But right now, we're 3 wide, looking to 9, 11, and 12. 3 wide through triover. What a battle. That's Andrew Medlin on Adam Hasty trying to run a high, wide, handsome line. He'll run that pretty smoothly off of turn number 2. Contact between the 11 and 12 on the bottom. They'll make it work. 50 dead even to Stripe this time. But put 50 in there this time by, next time by, halfway flags. And the Irish Hills 200 here tonight. Profile once again. Down the back straightaway, 50 on the board. Bump drafting between the 9 and 11 right there. That is Stu and Hasty, nice with the bump draft. So, half flags this time by. Jackson out front, leading. Rickard to second now. Stu to third, Medlin to fourth. Let's go to our drone camera here as we work our way down the back straightaway. And on board the drone cam right here, 3 wide between Rickard, Medlin, and Chu, battling it out here for position. The Medlin sliding through the middle. He'll try to pick up P2 here tonight. Great run. I'll work our way down the front for the way you see Andrew Medlin on the inside. Brian Chu on the outside here. The Irish Hills runner here tonight. Medlin to second now in front of Chu. Great battle between those 2 drivers. And we are officially halfway here tonight in the Stars and Stripes Raze Energy Truck Series. It is official. We are halfway in this race. Right as now you see Rickard falling back. That is Hasty getting around him. Patrick there making up a spot. And boy, a great racing from the Irish Hills of Michigan this week. Had one right there now, and we'll fight our way back. The 1 and 2, Kevin underneath the 54 now of Aaron Hill. He'll start to slide backwards again. Not what Aaron Hill is wanting here. And I think he's in big trouble tonight. Oh, he said he was trying to save that. Trying to save that. Here you mean. You look at that as we head to Richmond next week. or the patriotic 160, the first round of 8 race, along with looks to be Darlington, South Carolina, the next round as well. Raze Energy Southern 200. The two great tracks in that round of 8, and then of course we had April the 15th, the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in City Shootout 120, and this should be fun. Hang on. Or are the board? See right there, that's the 29 up the racetrack trying to hang on also. Four laps tonight. We'll crank it up for a moment as everybody's kind of spread out. So Joey, crank it up here one more time from Michigan. Alrighty, folks, back here with you, 57 going on the board. Trey Jackson continues to lead. 57 and 100 laps complete here tonight. Seven, the board. Up front, the 31 of Jackson leads for the night. Jackson, great run. This is how you get yourself the playoff position and get yourself into that next round, doing exactly what Jackson is doing now. Great job out front. Jackson right now having to hold off Medlin a little bit. But he's got a challenger. It's going to be Medlin to his outside. Andrew Medlin looking to the top. Looking for lead changes, number 9. They're on this one. Not gonna happen. Boy, Jackson on the bottom. Jackson hanging on the inside of the racetrack right now. Medlin top side. Can Medlin get around Jackson? We're about to find out. And there you go, Newton race leader. Give it to Andrew Medlin. It's on the board. I'm by. Sorry about that, guys. But Medlin to the race lead last time by 4. And again, this is is a fixed setup. The record for a race lap at Michigan on iRacing in the trucks of all time was a 38.425. So we're about 2 seconds off the record here. But again, we're running fixed setups in this speed. This is not open setup, but that is the record I'm pulling up here with 61 on the board. One of them, 8 right now. Bedwin out front. Steve Jackson. Second at the moment. 200 laps complete. Serial winner. This one. Fastest lap of the race at 39.932 by Kevin there in the Ford truck. That was back on lap 2. But Medwin out front leading as we've got a little less than 40 to go here. We'll jump back to the back. There's Derek Alferman with Timmy McNally. He was up front, led laps early on. Now he's back in the 11th position. Trying to hang on. Aaron Hale been relegated to 9th right now. He's a little bit further up, kind of stabled out in the 9th position for that number 54 truck. Unless he gets a caution, he's in big jeopardy of losing that playoff position. I'll tell you what, Aaron Hale in trouble here, just hanging on, just we're dropping out of the top 10. He's in 10th now. That was the 14th, working around him in Campbell, able to get that tire in front of him. It's got to be disappointing there for the 54 Toyota Tundra to be dropping back like this. On the board this time by. Of the 100. Four out of 100 complete this time by. Right now, Edwin hanging on to the night. Edwin out front. Jackson second. Christopher Wade in third. Fourth, Brian. Fifth is going to be Kevin there as well. Kyle hanging on. Nate hanging on in 5, along with Scott Rickard. So Rickard doing a wonderful job hanging on as well. Ken Campbell back there. Aaron Hale, Timmy McNally, Derek Alferman back here in the mix. Andrew Medlin, Bo Weeds in the 12 machine. Jackson sitting in P2 in the 31 Pennzoil machine. What about Christopher Wade? Along with Brian Chew right now in 4th. 3 wide behind him. Look at Kyle right there along with Kevin and Nate Lynch there in the middle. Nate Lynch hanging on, 67 to 100 laps complete. So 67 of 100 laps complete. Lynch in 6th. Rickard in 7th. 8th right now, Kevin. Great little battle between these trucks. Aaron Hale now back in tonight has gotten back around Mr. Ken Campbell, so move him up one more spot. And we should be about 13 laps away from the leaders hitting for their final time here tonight, 10 to 13 laps away from that final pit stop of the evening. One caution on the evening, and Patrick Hasty has retired from this event. So Hasty has retired his truck. Right now, Douglas right there in the 29, along with Max Ward, hanging on as well, as we're about 13 laps away from the final stop of the evening here in the Irish Hills, 200 here from the Michigan International Raceway. As we continue to run here tonight, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. 68 to 100 complete. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back here from Michigan in a moment. All right, race fans, I want to take this time to thank our sponsor, GridFinder.com. GridFinder is the easiest way to find online sim racing leagues for iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Competizione, F1 2020, or Vector 2, and many more racing sims and games alike. You can find leagues in the UK, US, Europe, Australia, and more. Head to gridfinder.com where you will find all the leagues you see here on Extreme Sim TV, as well as many more. Alternatively, if you have a league or a community yourself and you're watching this, get yourself signed up on the site and join the other 1,000 leagues currently registered on GridFinder. Find your place on the grid. Alrighty, back here once again. Back live here at Michigan International Raceway. The Stars and Stripes Raze Energy Truck Series continuing to work their way towards their final stops of the evening. That is Medwin still out front in the 12 machine. Everyone else behind him trying to work their way through what has been 73 of the 100 laps. Christopher Wade, Aaron Hale right now in fourth, as we've actually got trucks on pit road as we speak for their final stops here at lap 73. That is Jackson, Nate Lynch, a couple more on pit road here with 74 going on the board this time by. Again, we're going to have one yellow flag here tonight earlier in the race for Max Ward in the 59 truck. Max actually getting ready to make his green flag stop coming up. Bedwin still having to make his. A wonderful, along with Christopher Wade. Kevin there in the Ford truck coming down through there. He needs to stop. So does Derek Offerman. Haven't talked about him all night long in the 20 Home Depot ride. He's also needing to stop as well, as the six will work their way by him. 75 of 100 laps on the board here tonight. Officially for the Raze Energy Stars and Stripes Truck Series. So 75 laps have been put in the books. And unless we have a late race caution, I still feel like Aaron Hale may end up getting booted from the round of 8 here tonight. It just shows anything can happen here when it comes down to it. And what a night it has been here so far for these guys. Right now, everybody's hanging on, fighting their way through right now. The 78 of 100 laps complete. 76 now on the board, excuse me, not 78, 76. Offerman out front, Bedouin on pit road. Jackson will probably come through to be in that P2, maybe even P1 spot. He does. Trey Jackson takes over the race lead with 76 laps on the board. Jackson back out front. A great move by Trey Jackson, jumping up to what would be that two position. And what a night it has been for Jackson out front. And I tell you what, came into the night outside looking in, has done the absolute best he can. And now looking at a great opportunity to lock himself in to the playoffs for the round of 8 here. And just a wonderful job by Trey Jackson there in that 31 Pennzoil machine. You can only imagine how happy he is to get it done here the way he has. The 78 of these 100 laps complete. Boy, oh boy, it's been an absolute ride here so far for each and every one of these drivers. English be just that, as Jackson out front, Medwin in second, Rickard in third, Chew in fourth, fifth is Nate Lynch, Aaron Hale back here in 11th. Man, oh man, his night has not gone at all to the way he would have wanted, competing for that playoff position. And now, with just roughly over 20 to go, Aaron Hale is really going to have to throw in a Hail Mary to get himself clear at the end of the next round, because right now, with what Trey Jackson is doing out front, wow. When you take a look at where we sat coming in, Jackson was behind him. So if this plays out the way it runs right now, actually Chew may bump in as well, depending. So Jackson would go in, and that would leave Aaron Hale, Christopher Wade, Brian Chew, and Ken Campbell on the outside looking in. But right here, with Chew only 2 points out of Wade, he's going to jump in front of Wade at least with the way they run. The question is going to be, does Brian Chew gain enough to point himself in as well? Aaron Hale back to 11th. That's going to be a pretty big swing for that 54 trunk. Man, oh man, 20 laps to go. $19 to go this time by. Wow, what a war it has been. Kevin there was in 7th coming in. He had about 2 more points. Or he had about a 10-point advantage over Jackson. The Kevin right now in 9th. Should be okay. As we run at the moment. 19 laps to go from the Michigan International Raceway. To go here this time by. Trey Jackson leads the way here tonight. And what a way to finish off your playoff hopes here with 18 laps to go. 18 to go here from Michigan International Raceway. And man, oh man, what a race it has been at the moment. 18 laps to go here tonight. Looking at some point situations. Kevin right there in 8th. Right now. 2 spots behind Chu. Kevin should be in good position here as he singles out here with 17 laps to go. That got dicey there between the 25 and 11 truck. That battle right now for that 6th and 5th position. Here comes the 44 Kyle. There goes Kyle to the top side. Great run there for Kyle. Down the back straightaway. 16 laps to go this time by. 16 to go here tonight. This time by. Jackson out in front of Medlin by 6/10 of a second right now. But again, he's not racing for a win. He is racing for a win. That's fine, without a doubt. But he also needs to realize he's racing to get in the round of 8. And even if Medlin catches him, that 2nd position would be good enough to get him into that round. Jackson doesn't need to do anything too crazy here. Medlin gaining on him quite rapidly here with 15 to go. Jackson up high. He's going to let Medlin go here. He's got a 2.3 second lead over Rickard in 3rd. So Medlin will make the pass here into turn 1, give Medlin the race lead. Jackson the 2nd, Lynch back here in 5th. Kyle, Brian Chu. Great run here tonight, but doesn't look like it's going to be enough to bump him into the next round. Brian Chu came in what would have been, let's see, 15 to elimination. So he would have been about 25 points off of Kevin, and again, he would have had to jump Christopher Wade as well to get there. But Jackson, man, just great run for Jackson. You have to give it to him. Running in 2nd. Heartbreak for Aaron Hale here tonight. He's going to jump under Kevin, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. He's up to 8th. And with Andrew Medlin leading the way here and Mr. Trey Jackson in 2nd, I just don't think this is going to be enough. He's going to have to pick up some more, kind of minimize these losses. He's got to do it quite a bit here. He's on the outside of Kevin. Brian Chu there. Going to go quickly do some math as well. Chu there in the 11 machine. So there was what, a 5-point gap. No. if I'm reading this correctly, you would just about have to finish at least fourth or fifth. Would Aaron Hale to lock him, keep himself up there. Aaron Hale just a little bit out of range right now. He'll be in eighth right now. Now, I tell you what though, if Wade can get up there and get around Trey Jackson and so can Rickard, that would change things. So right now, the way it sets, Trey Jackson needs to hold on to that second position to pretty much guarantee himself a spot in the round of 8 here tonight. So Jackson just trying to finish it off, and back here, Aaron Hale desperately trying to grab any position he can. Aaron in that Mobile 154 Toyota Tundra, just not the night he wanted with 11 laps to go. He came in feeling pretty good here into this race, but it just has not went the way he wanted. And he has got to pick up some spots here. He looks to the outside of Kevin. Nothing doing there. 11 laps to go. This time by. And again, we will eliminate the bottom 4 drivers here tonight going into next week. Gotta be thinking, what can you do here this evening? Man, oh man, this is it's just been a crazy night so far with 11 laps to go. Kevin and Aaron still going at it back here. 10 laps to go. There goes Andrew Medlin around. Trey Jackson still running second. Christopher Wade in third. Scott Rickard in fourth. Fifth right now, Nate Lynch. Sixth is Kyle as well. Brian Chew. Aaron Hale into eighth. He's picked up a spot. Now can he get up there to the back bumper of Chew? Start picking away at it. That's what he needs to do here. Because you got to keep in mind, Jackson has gotten bonus points here tonight for leading a lap. So you got to keep that in mind. Jackson does have that bonus point for leading a lap here. He's just got to keep packing away. Jackson right now in second. 8 laps to go. This time by. Jackson came in 5 points back from the 54 truck of Aaron Hale. See Hale right there. Now that would be 7th up in front of him. If he can get there. Now that's the question. Can he catch Brian Chew in the 11 truck? So again, right there would be E7 if he can get there. Would not be enough. Man, it's so disappointing here for these guys. If you're Mr. Aaron Hale coming into the night, you had a 5-point gap, and if it finishes the way it is now, he's going to be roughly 5-6 points shy of making the playoffs here tonight. Trey Jackson still with a 1.2 second gap over Christopher Wade and Scott Rickard here with 6 laps to go. Now, Rickard and Wade both trying to get up there to Trey. And keep that in mind. If he was to do that, it would help Aaron a little bit, but not a ton. He would still be out if both those trucks got around Trey Jackson. So Aaron Hale needs a caution at this point to get himself back into the swing of things. Rickard right there on the back bumper of Wade. That Ford F-150 in front of that Chevrolet. Rickard out of shape off of turn 2. That was just about the caution that Hale would be looking for. But everybody able to hang it on here and keep it rolling tonight. And right now, as we fight through 6 laps to go, this time by Jackson, 5 to go. 5 laps to go. Penzel and Shell on that machine here tonight has gave that truck a very good ride here tonight to Michigan International Raceway and the Irish Hills 200. A wonderful, wonderful run. Steve Medwin still leading. Wade and Rickard still back there as well. Aaron Hale has not been able to run down. Well, he's there. He's gained on Brian Chew. That's 1 spot at least. But he's going to come up just a few spots shy with 4 laps to go. You see Hale looking for the back bumper of Chew. Chew going to let Hale go. That's 1 spot if he can get by him. Just desperately trying anything right now. He'll fall back in line. Here comes Kevin to the bottom. Great little battle here for 7th, 8th, and 9th spots. Aaron Hale not giving up yet with 4 laps to go, trying to pick up anything he can. Trey Jackson will monitor him as well to make sure he is okay. Again, that is your battle for the playoff position here tonight, with what is going to be 3 to go from the Michigan International Raceway. Aaron Hale alongside Kevin and Brian Chew. He'll dive it into the corner. Hale trying to pick up every position he can. Coming to the white to 2 to go for your race leaders here. Meanwhile, Jackson up here in front of Christopher Wade. Nothing to it for him. It is just a cruise control at this point. Aaron Hale trying to pick up some spots. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go down the front straightaway. 3 wide, 7th, 8th, and 9th right here. Kevin, Brian, Chew, and Mr. Aaron Hale. 3 wide into 1. Almost some contact there between Aaron and Mr. Kevin. Really sending it off in there. And look at Aaron trying to slide job his way to the top. He does it. He'll move to P7 now. White flag this time by Aaron Hale, putting on a show. Trying to pick up every spot possible here. Kevin on the inside. He'll hold him tight. White flag to fly this time by. 1 lap to go in the Irish Hills 200 for the Stars and Stripes Raze Energy Truck Series. 1 lap to go. Double file. Back here is going to be Kevin and Mr. Aaron Hale into 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Medwin leads. Jackson hangs on to 2nd. Aaron Hale and Mr. Kevin still side by side. Down the back straightaway. But coming out of turn number 4, Andrew Medwin out of turn 4 will come through to see the checkered flag. Andrew Medwin will win the Irish Hills 200 here tonight at Michigan. Jackson comes home P2. Aaron Hale is going to fight through and come home P7, but I don't think it's going to be enough. What a fight he put up, but it is Trey Jackson who, by my math, should snag a playoff position. Wow. Basically, it's going to be a 10-point swing, 11-point swing in favor of Trey Jackson coming home 2nd here tonight. What a great job from Trey, Andrew Medwin, Christopher Wade, your top 3. Kevin coming home in the 8th position. So I think Kevin's going to be safe here. Good for him. Kevin had like a 10-point shot, so I think Kevin's going to be safe. But man, oh man, let's talk to some of the drivers here. And we're going to do it a little bit differently here tonight. We're going to go talk to Aaron Hill first and foremost here. Wow, what a night. Hey, Aaron Hill, Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, Matt, I got you.
All righty, you're my first interview after the race, man. Great fight, coming home 7th. Unfortunately, by my math, you would have been knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. It's the second week in the row. We got a caution kind of early, and I stayed out on tires and just got burnt twice. Is kind of how the race fell. We were hoping for a caution, not really any time after the first one. We just didn't get it, so that's how it goes sometimes. But it was a tough race, and I guess I'm happy to fight back to 7th. I didn't think I was going to finish even close.
Well, you put up a good fight, man. You never gave up, even to the bitter end.
Yeah, it was fun out there tonight. A lot of lanes to move around and a lot of good racing.
Oh, man, congratulations on 7th at least. Hate you didn't make the round of 8, but anyway, buddy, any sponsors, anything you'd like to talk to or anything like that?
I just want to thank first my wife, I guess, who lets me carve out some time to come out down here every week and have fun with you guys, and my team, Max and Paul and Scott. They're great to race with every week.
Well, man, great fight. We look forward to next season. He'll get you a championship next season, buddy.
Sounds good to me, Matt.
All right, buddy. Best of luck here. The rest of the year and everything headed to next year.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, Aaron Hale coming home. Not quite enough. But the man that was on point here tonight, your race winner, Andrew Medlin, right up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Got a copy, Matt.
All righty, buddy. Win number 2 on the year for you in the number 12 machine. What a ride.
Yeah, pretty excited to win the Irish Hills 200 here after a few month try run after the Shitters Full 180 victory around the holidays. Happy to be back in Victory Lane.
You know, off topic, but I'll bring this up. If we're broadcasting wintertime of next year, we got to have another Shitters Full 180.
Yep, that's a great race. Had a lot of fun. I know you really enjoyed calling that one.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But man, Irish Hills 200 tonight, great win, great momentum as you head into the round of 8.
Yeah, I'll have to keep eating my bowl of Lucky Charms cereal before the race. Leprechaun brought us some good luck here, but yeah, the Old Dominion University Toyota ran great today, tape to tape, and great run for Trey Jackson and Christopher Wade, and all the guys. Pretty good race here.
Yeah, it was a great race. Of course, you talked about Trey there. Trey entering his way into the playoffs right at the last minute. Great run for him as well. What's your expectations we head off to next week, buddy?
Hey, just got to keep on clicking off some good runs here. It's nice early in the playoffs to get a victory, and just want to follow that up with the next one here. But I want to give a shout out to a few people watching tonight. My wife Sarah, my dad Bruce, my brother Aaron, my friends Austin and Leslie, and looking forward to next week's race.
Well, there you go. You definitely put on a show for him, getting a win here tonight. Congratulations, Andrew Medlin, your race winner, and the Irish Hills 200, and the former race winner of the Shitters Full 180 as well.
There you go, and I got to end it with one question for you, Matt. The extreme sim racing fans want to know: did you make a decision on your new pedals?
I did.
And the verdict?
And the verdict ended up Fanatec V2s, believe it or not.
There you go. Well, enjoy it. Appreciate the call tonight, and see you next week, Matt.
Yeah, actually, funny enough, dude, they're on their way here now.
There you go. Christmas is coming early.
Yeah, I got them on Facebook for like $125.
There you go. Look, it sounds like you're a winner as well.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations, great run, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Matt. See you then. Take care.
All right, Andrew Medlin getting it done here tonight. We will get ready to bring a P2 up here as well. And we will take a look. Medwin and Jackson coming home week 1 and 2 here. Let's get Trey Jackson up here. Hey Trey, Matt up here in the booth. Got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. Well, look at you, buddy. You're going to claim the final spot in the playoffs. Great run here tonight, my man.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent run. I pitted a lap or two ahead of Andrew both times, come out ahead of him, but he would run me back down after about 15, 20 laps, and I couldn't hold him off. But yeah, looks like we at least advanced in the playoffs, so that's good.
Well, man, I tell you what, it was a great job. And just, you're advancing in the playoffs. You come home second. What's your plan for next week?
Oh, I don't know. Where do we even race that?
That I would even have to go. I read it off earlier and I've done forgot.
Where is it? Richmond or?
Yeah, I believe
Richmond.
it's Richmond.
Richmond, yep. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Just run the best we can and see where the chips fall.
Well, man, again, congratulations on moving on to the round of 8. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I just appreciate Nate and Derek for putting in this league on, and appreciate Raze for sponsoring it. Just appreciate everybody that helps with it.
Well, again, great run here tonight. Trey Jackson, gonna make it to the round of 8. We'll see you in Virginia, man. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Matt.
All right, let's get Christopher Wade up here in the 53 truck. Christopher Wade, Matt in the booth, got a copy. Hey, Mr. Wade, Matt in the booth, you got a copy.
What's up, man? How's it going?
Going good, man. Well, a good top 3 run for you. Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to make it into the round of 8, but great run anyway.
And Nate done told me I think I was 6 points. Just going to have to go for wins now.
Yeah, but hey, man, it happens. Still a great run to lead you off into this next section of races.
Yeah, the car was fast the truck was fast all night long, and just trying to figure out when the best time with pit was, because I pit later so I would have fresher tires, but I ended up, when it came to down, I wasn't gaining anything on, so I decided to pit earlier to see if I could bake it up, but it just, all I did was swap spots with Troy.
Well, man, tell you what, though, it was a fun race to watch. Congratulations on top 3 here tonight, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Alrighty. Well, Chris, you got anybody you'd like to thank before I let you go?
Yeah, my mom and dad, Nate for putting on this league, and everyone that helps him, sponsor Raze Energy. Thanks to those guys, you for broadcasting, and everyone just helps out with the league and all that.
Alrighty, man. Again, congratulations, top 3 here tonight.
Thank you, man.
Alright, there you have it, folks. Well, folks, we'll be back with you next week as we go start the round of 8, and it starts off next week at the Richmond International Raceway. Patriot 160 here at Richmond. Night race for those guys. And man, it's going to be fun when we go night racing next week in Richmond, Virginia. Round of 8 starting next Thursday evening. But until then, everyone have a great night. Stay safe. Thank you for coming out to Extreme Sim TV's coverage of the Stars and Stripes Raze Energy Truck Series Irish Hills 200. What a show that was put on. We will see you next week for the start of the round of 8 from Richmond, Virginia.